Chris Devon, and welcome to This Gay Life. Today we have a guest with us. His name is Johnny Finley, and he's owner of Starr Productions. We're going to be talking about gay entertainment, and most people, when they think of, well, what is gay entertainment, a lot of people automatically assume it's only drag shows, but we're going to be talking a little bit about this today. Introduce yourself and maybe tell us a little bit about you.
Okay. My name is Johnny Finley. I'm the founder of Starr Productions. Also, I go under the name of Johnny Starr. And a lot of I've been here for about 7 years. Ever since I came back to Springfield, I should say, I have been trying to accomplish here the same thing that a lot of people have accomplished basically all around the United States, and that is not only community spirit and a diversity in gay entertainment, but also cohesively bringing the community together through gay entertainment. Mm-hmm. And what I mean by that is bringing not only female impersonators, but different other kind of performers, live singers, performers, dancers like myself, so on and so forth. And that also means giving new people that don't want to dress up in drag, the chance to get out and perform. And I have seen this. I've spent 14 years in California. I'm a professional choreographer. And I have seen all different types of entertainment, and we need to take the next step rather than just leaving it to female impersonators and strippers, you know, letting other people come out and showing what they can do as to entertaining not only the gay community but the community as well, you know.
When did you start? You said you'd been in California for 14 years.
I have been in California ever since I was 13 years old, and I didn't really come out until I was 18. So I have seen the bad part of the gay lifestyle, and I've also seen the good part of the gay lifestyle. When I came into Springfield, basically female impersonators have been established, you know, and that's been throughout all of gay society. And when I came on the scene, I basically was the shy type, you know, not really wanting to come out and dance, you know, and people see me on the dance floor and so on and so forth. And I decided, well, you know, why don't we give them something completely different? So I was asked to do a show, and then people seen my dance talents. They wanted me to choreograph, they wanted me to direct a lot of their shows and everything else. And I started doing that, but I've also been keeping my eye open on how people react to different circumstances, different situations, you know. And when there was a demand that, you know, I started hearing how people were basically going to, on the verge of being displeased with just regular drag shows. All of a sudden I was wanting to give them something a little bit more, you know, and there were people like me that were wanting that chance, but they did not want to give people an illusion of something that that the entertainer is someone else, you know. So I put together a group of entertainers that range from dancers, live singers, female impersonators, male impersonators, and of all different types of backgrounds, meaning black, white, of course black. There are some that we have a primarily gay staff, I'll say, but we also have straight people. So for the first time, when we did our kickoff show, we have been the first group ever that I know of in Springfield that has had that much of a diversity of people in one group, in one setting. Mm-hmm. And this shows people in Springfield, not only the gay community, but people in Springfield, that there are people willing to come together to show, how should I say, to show community spirit.
Mm-hmm. Is that the main importance that you're trying to show here?
That, for the most part, yeah, that's the main importance, because there are too many. Springfield basically gets in one situation and it's set in its ways, and it's hard. It is hard for us to come against female impersonators all the time, because a lot of them don't like something new coming along that may be a success. Mm-hmm. You know, this in a sense is not a threat. This in a sense is help. Okay, I'll put it in that sense, because what this gives, it gives people a little bit more variety. It gives them a little bit more diversity. It gives other people that have basically been sitting back and watching this, they have some talent inside of them that it gives them a chance to come out and say, look, I'm just as talented. I can entertain people just as well, you know, and I don't have to give them an illusion of anything. What I give them is me. What I give them is what's in my heart, you know, and that's what our live singers basically do, because anybody can get on stage and do a number, but when it comes from their voice and their heart, you know, people can really tell that. And that's one of the things that I want to give people, is not only entertain them, but give them a little piece of something that they've given us, you know, a piece of hope that the community can come together, not only the gay community, but the straight community as well.
We have a clip of the tape, and we're going to be showing it here in just a second. If you could, let's let the audience, I guess, decide for themselves if you've kind of accomplished that or not.
Okay. Now this is the first recipient of this Starr's Lifetime Achievement Award. This is Nikki Lee, because she has, in every sense of the word, tried and have continued to succeed to try to get the community together. She's not a permanent part of Starr Productions, but she is an honorary member, and she is always there whenever we need her. And she is a fabulous performer, a great performer. Even though she is a female impersonator, she also gives you from the heart. This is Chris Taylor, someone that has not performed in a long while, and I had asked him to perform, and he has got an excellent voice. He's one of those people that should be on Star Search, you know, but he is wonderful. This is Dyson Starr, the current Mr. Peanut Gallery. Kind of shy and serene. He's the only other male that has the Starr name, but he's basically a comedic performer, but he does an excellent job. And he'll be giving up his title here in June. You know, and this is what I was talking about, different performers, different performances from different sides. This is Anna Wakefield. She's one of the other live singers that I had on. What you're seeing now is our kickoff show, our opening show for our company. And she was there, and she did an excellent job as well. This is Ryder Whale, someone that I have had the pleasure of being friends with for years. One of the first people that I've met when I came into Missouri. And this is last year's Miss Gay Springfield, Monica Desire, also kind of my sister. She also got an award for her support of the gay community as well. You know.
Great hair.
And but she is really beautiful and an excellent performer, just in the same sense as Nikki Lee and most of Starr production is. You know. Now, but this is Cindy Lee. She first came out and performed with Nikki Lee and Love Can Build a Bridge at APO's benefit. And she is a straight lady. And her son is Dyson Starr. And of course, what I've been saying, you know, that we need different performers, different performances, and it's not just drag performing. These are people that are coming out, showing themselves, showing their heart, and giving the love of the community back to them. We're showing that we, as performers, can band together and do anything and everything that we possibly can. Now, this is one of the new members of Starr Productions. These are they're going by the Energy Sisters right now, Kelly and Tracy, but their names will be changed to Tea and Cake. But this was their first performance, and they did an excellent job. They didn't even know they were doing this one. But this gives them a chance to show that they can entertain too. Okay, this is Cindy Lee and Monica Desire, along with someone that Johnny, who we picked to be kind of the in-between.
He's getting kind of beat up there.
You know, it's like they were having a cat fight, you know, and that's what I wanted to show, you know. But I wanted to show that we care about the community, you know. This was part of the last number that I did that means a lot to me. And trying to get people to understand that there are, you know, nobody else is going to try to bring the community together as much as possible by adding the community.
Well, that's really good. All of your performers were just really on key, and what you tried to get a really good diverse crowd of performers.
Mm-hmm.
One of the things that I really liked and I really appreciated was the Spanish version of that one song. And I thought, I said, yes, gosh, there is really a world outside of Missouri, and
yes, there is. Dyson is part Mexican, so instead of not only his comedic performances, he gets into his performances as, you know, to show that not just to come on stage and do number from Mask, you know, Cuban Pete, or
Mm-hmm.
any other number, you know, but to show that there are other things out there rather than, you know, just coming on stage, waving your hands in the air and you know, singing one note for 15 minutes, you know.
How do you see gay entertainment changing now? I mean, it's like, obviously you're trying to be a force of change. I mean, but how do you see it in other ways? I mean, like because you've been outside the state.
Yeah, the thing is that what we as our company tries to do, we try to give people a different perspective on what is out there. It's not just something that, it's not just strippers, or it's not just female impersonators. Now there's a whole different diversity of entertainment. Because being outside of Missouri, I have seen live singers, I have seen groups of performers, I have seen male impersonators, I have seen people just coming and juggling plates, and still entertaining
there's
people.
An act that you could do.
No, I'd be paying for a lot of china.
But people, across the board, the entertainment industry has always had a lot of gay and lesbian people, or bisexual too. And, why? Some people will say, well, why is it so necessary to have a gay company, or to have a company that specifically has gay entertainment?
It's not necessarily a gay company. Now, the only reason that it starts that way is because not only is the founder gay, but the primary entertainers are gay. Now, like I said, we have been wanting to show the gay society that straight people can come in and entertain us just as well as ourselves. And for the most part, we can go out as male impersonators, female impersonators, male entertainers, female entertainers, and go out to the straight society and entertain them as well. So we're trying to do, quote unquote, a trade-off to show that not only we can only entertain ourselves, but the straight people can too. Cindy Lee, Chuck Hogarth, other performers in Starr Productions are straight, but yet and still their talents entertain us. They don't have no problems in coming in and saying, look, I'm here to entertain you. I'm not here to put you down or anything else. As a matter of fact, I'm here to show my support.
Do you think that there might, I can see it kind of in the back of my head as like somebody says, oh, a gay entertainment company.
Yeah.
Wouldn't you get that freak show attitude?
I have gotten a lot of different attitudes because of the company. I've gotten, well, all you are is gay entertainers, all you are is drag, so on and so forth. And that's not the case. We want to show that we are much more than just drag. That's the first thing that people think of. Oh, well, you're a gay entertainer. Well, then that means you get dressed dressed up in wig and heels and everything else like that. And we want to show more than that, a lot more.
In Springfield, I realize that we're getting a more and more diverse community as time goes on. But when you started off like 7 years ago, or when you came back, did you find it difficult to get anything accomplished because you're a black man?
Very much so. I've gotten more or less gotten the attitude that, oh, well, here's somebody that can dance. He just happens to be black, and we can use him as a backup dancer, or we can use him as a director since he has a lot of experience in theater and stuff like that. And then the very instant that, and I've worked with, female impersonators, female drags and everything, and I got to the point where it was like, well, they sit up there and they were like, well, you did your job and be on your way, and that hurts. To me, that hurts. So I got to the point where I was wanting to go out on my own. And when I did, I didn't get the same response as I did when I was working with the female impersonators. So I turned around and said, then I'm going to give them something different. I'm not just going to give them the same old, same old. I'm going to give them something new, fresh, and something that they will be something that the whole community will be wanting, more than just one person. You know, this is like the group is the community, whereas one person can come on stage, do a number, and leave, and people will be sitting there going, what was that about? You know, the whole group can come in, show them the community, and people will be sitting there going, that was wonderful. You know, that was great. It wasn't just one person. It was several individuals. And that's one of the things that I try to get over, is that the entertainers that I have are individual entertainers, but yet and still it is our each individualism when we come together shows, in other words, we're mirroring back what people are seeing, you know.
As far as the community.
As far as the community.
Do you think it's pretty, do you think your group is very, I don't know, representative of just the gay community, or is it more of society at large?
It's more of, if anybody will sit back and look, it's more of the society at large. We don't have, you know, buff, blonde, blue-eyed bodybuilders coming on stage, you know, and flexing their muscles and taking off their clothes, and then a gorgeous, voluptuous blonde on stage, and she's sitting up there fluffing her hair and just prancing around stage. We have black entertainers that aren't on a constant basis out all the time. We have live singers, we have straight performers, we have gay performers, we have male impersonators, and of course we have female impersonators. When
you get to do your dance numbers now, obviously, since you have your own company.
As much as possible. I love it.
Where do you see yourself growing as far as entertainers? What are some people that you might be looking for at this point?
The people that I'm looking for, in all God's honesty, are people that in their hearts believe that as entertainers we can bring the community together. Okay, I'm not looking for somebody that's out for, you know, just the tips. I'm not looking for somebody that's out just for the money. I'm not. It's like our kickoff show, I had presented the entertainers with a medal of appreciation, because no one else has ever done that, you know, to show their appreciation. I had presented two people that had been long overdue, you know, awards that for their hard work and for being who they are. You know, I'm looking for someone that has it in their heart, that has the idea that we can be a community, that we can all band together. I mean, that may be something out of the Bible or in fairy tales, you know, but there are very few selective people that have the strength, the courage, the know-how, the intelligence, and everything else to believe in that we can all come together, gay, straight, black, white, male, and female, that we can all come together and be one great big happy family. You know, yes, we're going to have our differences and this, that, and the other, but that believe in community. You know, not just themselves, well, I'm the community, well, I represent the community and this, that, and the other, so you ought to, you know, praise me and everything
you can look
else.
just like me, yeah.
Exactly, you know, and there are a lot of people out there like that, and there's a lot of people I don't want to look like.
What are some places that you would like to take your show? I mean, you've played in a couple of the gay clubs here. Yeah,
right now we have stuck in our home, which is basically where I'm currently at right now, and that is the Peanut Gallery. But where we're looking forward to is going out to places, and I don't know if it's okay for me to name off a couple of places, but somewhere like Studebakers, American Pie, the Yucatan.
popular straight
yeah,
clubs.
The popular straight clubs. Not to just say that we're strictly going to the gay clubs and performing there, but we wanting to show that we are here for the whole community. Not just a small percentage part of it, but the whole as Springfield, basically. Yes, we will be touring. We will be going to St. Louis, Kansas City. I've got people working on shows in Chicago, so on and so forth. But we're not wanting to stick in one area. We're wanting to show everybody, hey, we can come out and entertain you as well,
Well, that's good. That's a good role model too. I mean, a lot of people, they feel like, well, the only gay people I know is this and this and this, or they only see what they see on TV, which is so accurate.
Yeah. And here lately, they only see what is in the movies, which is, unless they really watch Philadelphia or anything else like that, Priscilla, Queen of the Desert is not it.
Not everybody does that.
Not everybody does that.
Well, I'd like to thank you for coming on the show and talking about your production company, and it's just been a pleasure. If anybody thinks that they might want to get in touch with him, you can give me a call. The number will be running at the end of the show. I need to make an announcement here that This Gay Life is needing some more energy. We need to have some volunteers come in and start helping out. My schedule's getting busier and busier. If you would like in any way to volunteer or help fund the show, please give us a call. The telephone number will be running at the end of the show. There's a lot of things that can be done as far as like tracking down guests, just little things to get involved. But it would be really great to have some help. So if you're interested, give us a call. And I'd like to thank you again, Johnny, for being on the show.
Thank you.
And thank the audience for being with us still. And even through all of our trials and tribulations here. Thanks for joining us here on This Gay Life.